Looks like I see a little blue box down here with Jeff. Let me introduce Jeff real quick. Jeff is been on Plexus for a while. He has had some great results, not just weight loss, but other fabulous results from it. Jeff, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I don't have a picture of you, a video of you. Do we not have a video camera on you? It's cool if we don't. I'll put your picture up if you don't have a video camera. Just wanted to check and make sure my equipment wasn't faulty. I've been praying all day that the devil stays out of the technology today.
I've got my camera on, but for some reason it's not coming through.
Okay. Well, we will just go with you talking with us. How about that? That'll work. I'll get a picture up with you in just a second. Tell me a little bit, who introduced you to Plexus, Jeff?
Susan Hall. Susan and I have been friends for quite a few years. We actually went to high school together. And back in November, she came by where I work. And when she walked in the door, the first thing I said was, "Girl, where have you gone to? You look fantastic." And immediately it was, "Oh, it's Plexus." And I'm like, "Well, what's that?" So she began to tell me a little bit about it. And I was a little skeptical at first because I have been on an MLM before, and it didn't go so well. So I did a lot of research. And then I went to a meeting, and Susan and I talked a lot more. And I just decided to join in and go full boat and be an ambassador from the start. So.
Well, very cool. So how long have you been with Plexus?
Since December, the beginning of December. I started with them as an ambassador, like I said, and so almost 2 full months now, exactly.
Very good. And how much weight have you lost?
To date, I have lost 23 pounds.
23. That's pretty cool. Now, do you have a team? Are you building a team already?
Well, I'm not, actually, because it has been a very slow process for me. Actually, Susan and I were talking about this last night. I am a full-time student, and I work full-time, and I am doing Plexus. So it is a little bit slower for me, but I have, in the past 3 weeks, I have brought on 6 new customers. So I'm very excited about that.
Good. Yeah, I know that you had told me the other night you had had an impromptu meeting with 3 different people.
And they all bought.
Yay! Well, very good.
Yeah.
Now, you have had some medical type success as well. Tell me what Plexus has helped you with.
Okay, this is probably the biggest thing ever in my life, to be quite honest. About 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with chronic migraines. I have suffered with migraines basically since I was 7 years old, on and off. But in the past 5 years, they've steadily gotten worse to where I was having 2 and 3 migraines a week. So I sought the help of my doctor and a neurologist, and they put me on several different medications that they had to switch around, and nothing really seemed to be working all that well. I've been hospitalized for weeks at a time with a migraine, and just being basically comatose for a week until the pain goes away to where I can actually function. So I was getting ready to go through my neurologist and have Botox done.
Oh.
And I do have phenomenal insurance, but for one very silly reason, they weren't going to cover it because they said I wasn't having enough migraines during the course of a month. They said I had to have 15 or more in a month, and I was having 14. So, yeah, crazy. So I was getting ready to spend about $1,800 on Botox. And Susan and I had been talking during this process, and she said, "Well, I have a customer who has had some relief with it, so I did some more research, of course, on it, and I decided, hey, let's give this a shot before I go spending $1,800. So I started on Plexus the very first weekend that I started on Plexus. I actually woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning with a migraine. And I thought, great, I'm going to have to call out of work again. So I took 2 Fast Relief, and then I took the Fast Relief cream, and I put it all over my head, the front, the back, the sides, everything. And I laid back down thinking, okay, I'm done for the day. About 45 minutes later, I woke up, and not only did I have relief, my migraine was gone. And I mean gone, gone.
Wow.
And I haven't had one since.
That is amazing.
It's been 2 months with no migraine.
And that was Fast Relief, capsules, and cream?
Yes.
So again, let me put the disclaimer out there. Both of these products have the green lip mussel in it. So if you have a shellfish allergy, you cannot take these products because of that. So just FYI for you guys that are going, oh my gosh, this could help me so much. Now, Jeff, do you feel like you got some relief with the Plexus Slim as well as that?
Oh, yes. I mean, I'm doing the Slim, the Accelerator, the Fast Relief, BioCleanse, ProBio 5, the X Factor. I've kind of gone full boat into it now because it's working so well for me. And not only have I realized, I'm not, the weight loss has been great, but the inches that have come off have been even better. I was talking with my aunt last night who just placed an order with me last night, and I was talking with her about, I don't really care how much I weigh, it's how I feel and look in my clothes. And now I'm starting to see that difference. When I put something on, I don't feel like I look like a beached whale in it. I feel like I look decent. So, and that's getting better and better, and I'm really loving the way that Plexus has changed my life and changing my body. And that was one thing that Susan really tried to get through my head was, don't get on the scales, stay off the scales as much as possible, because you're probably not going to see the weight loss more than you're going to see the inches come off. And that's very true. And I have learned that very quickly, and it is absolutely amazing. And since being on Plexus, I have now come off of 5 medications, 4 of which were for my migraines and 1 of which was blood pressure. So I'm completely off of all those medications now.
That is pretty awesome too. Obviously Fast Relief is probably your favorite product.
Say the least.
But is there any other product that you just absolutely enjoy that you want to share anything about the effects of it?
Actually, I really, really, really love the Plexus 96. That stuff is amazing. I mean, it is so good, and you can do so many different things with those shapes. I mean, I've recently gotten my dad involved with Plexus as well. He is a diabetic. He is overweight, and we kind of cleared it with his doctors first, and his doctors have actually heard of Plexus and were like, hey, that sounds like a really good idea for you. Why don't you go ahead and give it a try? So he just started this past Monday, but previous to that, I have been making shakes, and he and I have been sharing them, and they are extremely filling if you're somebody that's on the go a lot, as I am. And there's so many different ways you can make a shake. If you want fruit, you can do fruit. If you want chocolate, you can do chocolate. Susan and I are big chocolate and peanut butter fans, so we do the chocolate and the peanut butter, and it tastes like a Snickers. So you've got that thought process in your head of, I'm eating a Snickers right now, but you're not getting all those calories and fat grams and all of that, so it's great.
That's cool. I love the 96 as well, and I use Nutella as my chocolate, but I'm hoping they're going to come out with the chocolate shake pretty soon. I'm hoping they're going to announce that really soon, that they let us all try on Super Saturday, because that would be great. But I like the idea of the Snickers bar. That sounds really good.
Yeah, it is. It's delicious.
Well, I hope that next time your dad is on the summit with us, I hope he has such great success that we have him on. I appreciate you taking the time out this morning to spend a little time with us and share your story. I hope you stay with us all day long and check out what everybody else is doing and saying and everything. And we look forward to hearing more success from you.
Thank you so much for having me on. I greatly appreciate it.
Good to talk to you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so we have had 3 guests so far with amazing stories that you couldn't hear anywhere else but here today on the Plexus Virtual Summit. Thank you all for joining us. While we're taking a little break here waiting for our next guest to come on, I'm going to read the disclaimer real quick so that everybody knows that the Plexus Virtual Summit is brought to you by independent Plexus ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. The Plexus Virtual Summit, independent Plexus ambassadors, and Plexus Worldwide do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease and take no responsibility for personal actions taken after the summit. Always consult with your doctor before beginning any diet and exercise program. Most participants in the summit are not medical personnel, and those who are do not know your medical history, so please consult with your physician if there are any concerns prior to and during your Plexus journey. All inspirational testimonies, posts, and tips should not be considered medical advice and are not representative of Plexus Worldwide. They are tips, inspiration, and motivation provided to you and based solely on personal results or opinions of individuals, speakers, or postings.